Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe. Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk Super News. I'm Ollie Davis. Press the thumbs up and leave a comment down below because I'll be replying to people from out of nowhere after this video goes live. And today's episode is more packed than a last-minute SmackDown booking meeting, with the continued fallout between Becky Lynch and Nia Jax, how this weekend's Survivor Series match being scrapped could actually be a good thing, and the real reason why Bryan turned heel, and it's not what you would think. But first, John Cena just went full John Cena, hot off releasing his best-selling children's book, debuting someone else's hair at Super Showdown, and refusing to work Crown Jewel because of how that might negatively impact his Hollywood acting career. I mean, because of various human rights abuses from the country. Cena has made sure we can all very much see him now in a new advert for SKYY vodka.
Welcome us into your embrace. When we close our eyes, all we see is that gorgeous face. Proud and strong out of the red, white, and blue. All we see is you, our beautiful sky pink. And if there's one thing I know I am, what's that? I'm John Cena, and I'm proudly American.
But there's just too much hair going on that I can't deal with change! A rather silly boy band parody then. Or maybe not, as Cena told Business Insider why he did the vodka advert. It's his humble part in healing the socio-political divide in the United States. I think proudly American is a message that's not only good now, but it's good anytime and anywhere. I think no matter what the situation, if it's hard political times or if it's everybody playing nice together, the message of embracing diversity is important every single day, no matter where you are on your history timeline. Oh god, he's running for president. Actually, I will have a vodka. Sorry, John, but I've got a segue, and that's right to the polling booth to cast my vote for the first female president of the United States, the man blood Becky Lynch. She's a female man. Since WWE wisely went with Becky's wild fan reactions and presented her as a babyface since her feud with Charlotte ended at Evolution, she's somehow become even more over with the audience. So over, in fact, even the guy we were just talking about, John Cena, has posted an image of her on his really weird Instagram page. The next high point of Becky's latest run was to be easily the biggest moment in her career so far, facing Ronda Rousey at the Big 5 pay-per-view Survivor Series in a champion versus champion match. And according to John Pollock of Post Wrestling, it was going to be even bigger, as the backstage plan had Lynch versus Rousey as the show's main event. Unfortunately, in Raw's brilliant closing angle, where Becky attacked Ronda backstage and then led a SmackDown lady invasion of Raw, an accidental punch from Nia Jax broke Lynch's nose and gave her a concussion, and doctors won't medically clear her to compete at this Sunday's event. Becky versus Ronda was by far the most exciting match on a rather weak Survivor Series card, and arguably one of the most anticipated bouts of the entire year, and it being called off quite frankly sucks. But there may be a ginger lining, because Becky's ginger. Becky chose Charlotte as her replacement to face Ronda on this Tuesday's SmackDown, which is very interesting for two reasons. Number one, WWE kept the Women's Championship on Becky, implying they have faith in her and her recovery. And B, Charlotte versus Ronda has been a rumored WrestleMania 35 match since Rousey's debut back at the Royal Rumble. If they're moving that forward to this Sunday, perhaps they're saving Becky versus Ronda for an even bigger stage. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, that's exactly what's being planned backstage. WWE officials have reportedly been calling on the Charlotte vs. Rousey WrestleMania match over the last few months, as Becky catching fire has seen many fans turn on Charlotte, boo the woo and all that. And now the much anticipated Becky vs. Ronda match for Survivor Series has been called off due to injury. Dave Meltzer has revealed right now The plan is for Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch to headline WrestleMania, as Roman Reigns will obviously not wrestle on the show due to his leukemia diagnosis, and the Triple H Batista match is in question due to Hunter's torn pec. Main event by default. The storytelling possibilities between then and now are tremendously exciting, with Charlotte and Becky putting aside their differences on this week's SmackDown, and Shayna Baszler forming a faction with Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke at Evolution. That puts in place two parts of the long-rumoured MMA Four Horsewomen versus WWE Four Horsewomen feud. And it just so happens both Sasha Banks and Bayley are free, having nothing to do at Survivor Series. Rousey herself has teased the Horsewomen feud by referencing the warring factions on the gram. I'm really sorry to hear the Millennial Man will not be showing up for her legally arranged ass-whooping on November 18th at the Staples Center. Unfortunately, now everyone knows if someone hauls off and punches you for real, your face implodes. I suggest you keep practicing your tough guy faces in the mirror. Should be very effective physical therapy, and have fun watching Korean soap operas on Netflix or whatever the hell the Millennial Man does with her free time. She poked the bear and ran like a bat out of hell when the bear awoke, feeding me her favorite frenemy and fellow foul horsewoman Charlotte is a new level of manipulative cowardice even for the Millennial Man. Strong words. But don't worry, Becky's got stronger. Ronnie, too long didn't read. When I got my face broke, I got up, owned you, then showed up the next day looking to fight some more. When you got your face broke, you hid for a year under your blankie. Your mind is as weak as your jaw, and I'm going to move heaven and earth to come destroy them both. Another player in this whole storyline, both real life and kayfabe, is Ronda's next Raw Women's title challenger, Nia Jax, who coincidentally was the one who gave Becky Lynch a concussion. It's a work. As many fans were so excited about seeing Becky take on Ronda this Sunday, a considerable amount of criticism has been directed at Jax for her careless punch, with Bryan Alvarez of F4W Online even calling for her to go back to developmental. This was not an inadvertent elbow. She punched her right in the face. I don't want anyone to lose their job, but at the very least, Nia needs to be sent back to developmental for a while. This isn't the first, second, or even third time this has happened. Despite some strongly worded defense from Ryback, wank away granted. Fightful have revealed there is heat on Nia backstage, and as Alvarez points out, this is just the latest botch by Jax. Good Guy Rev has posted a list of Nia's botches on Reddit, both reckless and just plain stupid looking, which includes a spot that recently gave Zelina Vega a concussion at Evolution, not catching a Charlotte moonsault off the top rope to the outside properly, and hitting a shoulder breaker right on her head, and putting Bayley out of last year's SummerSlam with a separated left shoulder. But this is pro wrestling, so Nia Jax is using this to get heel heat from fans. Jax tweeted following the Becky announcement, "Hey, we don't deliver mail, things happen. Is anyone going to ask me about how my fist feels?" With a real-life fist emoji. Because she's the best. Becky replied to that too. "You gave me your best sucker punch, but I got back up and destroy your whole roster. They won't let me fight, but I'll get back up from that too. It's what I do. So enjoy your one free shot, because as bad as my memory is now, I haven't forgotten you, bitch." With the Becky Lynch injury scrapping Survivor Series most anticipated match, many presumed the craziness on Tuesday's episode of SmackDown, where Daniel Bryan won the WWE Championship from AJ Styles and turned heel in the process, was a last-minute change to get people to tune in for the pay-per-view. It turns out, though, Becky's injury had nothing to do with the title change. Dave Meltzer has revealed on Wrestling Observer Radio that Vince McMahon decided Bryan would beat AJ for the WWE Championship over the weekend, days before Becky suffered her concussion. This was because McMahon didn't want a AJ vs Brock Survivor Series rematch, so SmackDown was to see Styles drop the belt to get the Bryan vs Brock dream match that was originally planned for SummerSlam 2014. The initial plan, though, was to have a babyface Bryan fight a heel Lesnar on Sunday, as that dynamic makes a lot more sense. But Bryan has reportedly been pitching for a heel turn for a while now to freshen up his character. And when the Becky match had to be scrapped, that was when Vince gave him the green light to turn villain. Vince decided to do it all at once. Let's shake things up. It's like, we'll make a big move today that everybody talks about. And it's a move that appears to have worked, as despite a disappointing 2.44 million viewership figure for Raw, with its third hour being the second lowest third hour in modern history, SmackDown was up 11% from the previous week, with an average of 2.31 million viewers. But far more important are your ratings. 66% agreed with my 4 out of 5 core for Raw, while 44% awarded SmackDown the top rating of SmackDown. Way out of step with Luke's smack bang in the middle opinion. Which brings us on to SmackDown's lead producer. This week, I had the help of our terrific WrestleTalk Live in London crowd to choose a wrestler and decide what we'd tweet them. It was SmackDown producer Road Dogg. Road Dogg, hey, you didn't know? Why is SmackDown so great? Who is your favourite? Dancing lady emoji, guitar emoji. Please retweet. Much love, OD Kiss. I got nothing. I still got nothing. Did it a whole day earlier than usual as well. I mean, it was probably busy. He had to turn Bryan heel because we didn't let them do that to Becky. But at WrestleTalk's Live in London show on Tuesday, we got something much better than Road Dogg getting back to us. We got Keith Lee.
Greetings and salutations. This is the limitless Keith Lee, and I invite you to support WrestleTalk. Give them a subscribe. Enjoy this screening of Beyond the Mat. Better yet, take just a moment, stop what you're doing, and bask in its glory.
And we got Sami Callihan.
It's the Draw Sami Callihan here at Impact Wrestling television tapings in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'd like to say I support WrestleTalk. You should support WrestleTalk. Enjoy one of my favorite movies with this screening of Beyond the Mat. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Everyone should check out Sami's Wrestling Revolver promotion, by the way. It's really cool. We even got Adam Pacitti.
Hello, I'm Adam Pacitti from Cultaholic.com, and I hope you enjoy this wrestle-along screening of possibly the greatest wrestling documentary of all time, Beyond the Mat, presented by the WrestleTwats. You love it.
I will win my jacket back one day! But most importantly, we got to meet a bunch of the SWAF Nation in real life. Genuinely, thank you all so much for coming to support WrestleTalk. Literally, here's a picture of someone giving me a piggyback and technically supporting WrestleTalk. Happy birthday again, Loretta. What are the 32 longest title reigns in WWE history? Click the WrestleTalk.com link on screen now to find out. And watch our shocked review of Daniel Bryan's heel turn by clicking the video in the top left. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.